Hey, this is Marlo here, and I'm giving you my live action circuit of Food Wars 331. No, 311, not 31, 311. And before I started, I wanted to point out the fact that work has been seriously kicking my ass this past week, and I wasn't able to get videos any downtime. But I did manage to read the chapters that was off screen. I did read the chapters off screen. That was One Piece, which that's getting on break. So I'll cover that when I get to One Piece again. When One Piece gets released again. So I cut with Food Wars and My Hero Academia, so I'm doing Food, and with Food Wars right now, we've had the tasting of Asui's dish, now we went to someone's dish, it turns out to be a plain old fried rice that was basically kind of mixed together with all the five ingredients included. I think I remember it was Indian, French, Chinese, Italian, and Indian that were mixed together into one dish to turn fried rice, and most people thought who looked at it was like basically just a plain old bland dish that someone just made in order to, at the last hour, in order to save himself from winning against Asahi. But compared to Asahi's dish that ended up exploding everybody's clothes off, someone was basically looking at this people looking at this as a clear Asahi win. But someone came back with a surprise on the rice. One bite of the rice actually ended up scoping the entire plate. They were done with it. We have no official verdict just yet. And now we also end the chapter with someone telling this dish reminds him of his mother, a character we only seen little glimpses in the anime and the manga apparently way back early in the time. It represents flashbacks when Jojo met young Asuhi when he had to leave because his birth son was being born. He wants to go back home to be with his son and wife. But you don't know what happened to the mother in this. I could assume either she moved away or most likely she died of sickness. So hopefully we get to see a bit of flashback here in this scenario. So without further ado, let's get on with the chapter. The Taste of Failure is the title of the chapter. The fried rice menu was cooked with memories I have of my mom. Not looking. That has nothing to do with anything, but very well. Are you sure, Masama? I did try his opponent's dish after all. So bring along with a bucket. A bucket? I can only guarantee one thing why she wants a bucket. So she needs to throw it up on. This is for when your dish makes me vomit. I always keep it prepared. What did you say? Oh. Judging by all three judges' reactions, there's no doubt Mr. Yuki's dish is quite delicious, but the level of deliciousness Mana-sama is searching for is unordinarily high. It was just common cooking, she'll vomit it up. Mr. isn't far too reckless of you. Mr. Yuki, isn't this far too reckless of you? Oh. The judge, what is this reaction? And he's looking like this, sitting like that, like what the hell? This equals the same level of that emotion that Asui's invoked. No, possibly even higher than that. Oh. There's the plate. Got the spoon. Keeps a bit of us with something. This unease I feel. This is the bite, glance, and okay. Okay, no clothes ripping off just yet, but she has felt something hitting her. Something hit her. What is this? The moment I stuff my mouth and bite down, this is the highest taste even beyond my expectations. Inside my mouth, in my nostrils, the crown of my head. It's burning out. I think it's supposed to be busting. That's supposed to be an interesting translation there. I'm supposed to say busting out, not burning out. You're joking. Well, the fresh noir is surprised by that. And no matter how you look at it, there's no way there's no way it's that an amazing dish. From just the scent, Asui's condition was overwhelming, wasn't it? As I thought. The true form of that unease I felt was that, wasn't it? Asui-kun? Earlier the cloche, when he lifted up, even though he knew so many spices along with the butter and the soy sauce in that fried rice, there was nearly no fragrance of any of it all. Huh? Oh. No fragrance. It looks like the Aldine brothers. Anna picked something up. The secret is one ingredient within the mixture of the 5 great cuisines. The irregular type olive mayonnaise I put in there. Any other judge here heard? Anyone else heard that? It was basically, boy, man, OEU everything. OEU mayonnaise is how you pronounce it. I'm not too sure of that one. One of the great staples of the French bistro menu. A dish where you finish hardening a soft-boiled egg and then garnish with vegetables and homemade mayonnaise. This dish was soft-boiled to a completely soft and sticky degree. You get someone has mixed together that soft-boiled egg with this spice with this special mayonnaise and made egg wash. Each and every one of those cooked grains of rice sealing them up with his work and ladle. He tossed them on uncommonly high, set in speed. And what is the reaction? I have no. And this one's reaction. What is? Oh, it looks something on his finger. A thin veil of egg that is impenetrable at first glance. That is just like the absolute tiniest omelet rice. So the moment you bite into the fried rice, the cooking breaks, and all the flavors and fragrance expand, explode in your tongue in a single moment. That's when all the judges react in such a love-drunk way. That's right. This guy hides his fangs while being served, and once it enters your mouth, it swoops down on you with all its power. It's Franklin's fried rice. Impossible, impossible, impossible! What the hell are you blabbering about? That kind of cooking is absolutely impossible. Hey, Soma, anything is possible. The moment the dynamite finished cooking, he further heated the rice, and even then he covered it in a soft-boiled egg, and furthermore didn't even use any cooking oil. It wasn't even delayed for an instant; it would have been overcooked, and he made a failure of fried rice. Why would he make such a dangerous bet like that? Does he not fear failure? No, even more than all that. How could he even come up with this cooking method? Well, to answer your question, there's sarcasm from both some of the older men, all Takumi, and Megumi. I'm pretty sure he's going to explain. There was a certain cook who taught me all that. It was my mom. My mom made that because it was a failure. Also, we're going to get a bit of a history lesson here, a little bit of a flashback here now, right? Oh yeah, we are now. 10 years ago, at Diner in UK. Tamako-chan, could you make me a special? Oh, look at it, a 6-year-old Soma. And the woman's name was Takamo-chan. Alright, it's betting time. Will it be a success? Will it be a failure? The losers will owe a bottle of beer. Grandpa, it's been a while since Mom cooked something. They never learn, do they? Our damn regulars. So you finally meet someone's granddad, which is nice. Yeah, look, and that is Tamako Yukiya. 20 years old. Judging from the shading of her color, it looks, just from the color here, a tip of red on this top hat. On the top half, while the rest must be a little slightly light, of a light color. And so what it is, I think, I could say blind. I'm not too sure on that one. But we'll see how she finally get to see it for the first time. My mom. I was like, this guy takes a bite out of it. In addition, he's like, taking on an octopus. Was the worst at cooking. Yeah, it was a miss. Chief, can you bring your table 3 bottles of beer, please? How weird. Was the flavor of the finishing touch a mistake? At least, now we know where does someone gets his creations from. You first thought it was his dad, but it looks like it's his mom. Not that the creations were from his dad. Just a bad cooking was just the mom. To think that even though she's the kid of a diner, she can't cook at all. Oh, she does have some successes. That's right. That fried rice I ordered last month was a huge hit. Or it's the only thing she has a huge success rate in. This thing I screwed up the most out of all. Well, failures are just the mothers of success, they say. My body knows the taste of your failures well. But you know, you got a son-in-law now who is absolutely great at cooking. You're gonna get saved. Jojo-chan, one Nitsuke? Kiyosuke, Andrew, you sure fit in. Forget cooking Forget cooking. Let her bond with the rest of the. Forget cooking. Let her bond with the rest of the customers of the diner. Hey, look at 6-year-old so just same. Now I'm green. The hammer ain't. Takes one bite and it's terrible as he goes to take some too. It doesn't even bother. The outside of the fried rice is scorched so completely, it's like the color of a bowling ball. You overcooked it. But the inside of the rice is green. Yeah, it's delicious. In fact, it's like a nearly original fried rice. Certainly, even I couldn't come up with that. Could have thought of that. Even I could have thought of that up. What interesting fried rice that was. For a mom like that, the first thing I learned how to cook was fried rice. Huh. I didn't care whether it was a failure or a success. You got it? Look here, Selma. Your left hand holding the work in the crocks. Give it a shot. Wherever she was, I always looked forward to seeing my mother swing the walk. Now, Mom, it's spilling. It's okay. And just like that, I didn't care whether it was a failure or success. Wherever she was, I always looked forward to seeing my mother swing the walk. I loved it. Saiba, surely you, with your amount of amazing tools and abilities, can make whatever flavor you dream of. But there is one flavor that you don't know that I absolutely do know. The flavor of failure. That is, the true star of this dish I made. That's the look on the bowl of Nakari, Azumi, and Old Man Zaizamono, and the look of acceptance from Jojuro says a lot. But let's see how Asahi responds to that one. That's different. That's different from what a less gifted chef would say. The flavor feel I don't know at all. What the hell is that even? What a load of crap! I'm the chef that beat even Jojuro. I'm the strongest. The strongest man doesn't even need such things. And bang! I don't know what that translation means, but something happened and it looks like Ozzy got a glimpse of it. It's here. It's here. That sound. It's coming. The stripping. Are you seeing this on the same level as Ozzy-kun's dish? And the violation is balancing out. It's the same thing here. The same bang, bang, bang. I don't know exactly what's going on here. One thing you can't tell until hopefully in the next shot. There looks. The next 2 panels here. No, it's different. This is. Oh, I forgot. Ging's also. Oh, that's also again. I forgot to mention the Ging's also instant. It's no ordinary stripping. As into what is happening here, we have to wait till possibly in the next chapter. So we have a bit of a small flashback history with someone's mom. We finally get to officially meet her in some form of capacity. Well, of course, she's only limited to flesh. We don't know exactly what caused her death, or exactly what happened to her exactly afterwards. So hopefully there'll be more resolution to this. But found the fact that someone declared that only the flavor of failure was the only difference between him and his dish. By him, I do mean Ozzy. He says Ozzy would call and refuse that. But being fed up, this new form of stripping just happened. As to what exactly is happening here, from full flesh clothes leaving to their underwear, I don't know. I would think to know is that the rolls are gone, their underwear is gone, and I know soon we're gonna see everyone basically in full nude. That's what I'm hoping for the next chapter. Or is it completely different? I don't know. So we have to wait till see. Till then, be a like, subscribe, and your friend. I'll see you next time for the next video. Laters.